It's overtime with Micheal Ray Richardson and Dave Langford, Metro's weekly update and inside track to the London Lightning.
Hello and welcome to Overtime with Micheal Ray Richardson. My name is Dave Langford, Metro News, and I'm here with the good coach, Micheal Ray.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Probably better than you in some ways after a tough loss last night.
Well, I've been a lot better, but I've been a lot worse too. So you know what? It kind of evens itself out.
It was 4 in a row for you, and you've had you mentioned, we were just talking before we went on here about the fact that the free throws are hurting you.
Well, I mean, anytime that you get down to the close games and you miss 11 free throws on the road, it's difficult to win. But by that being said, I mean, we gave up 15 offensive rebounds. We didn't play any defense in the third quarter, and the last couple of games, we've lost a game in the third quarter. We have to pick up our intensity coming out of the locker room in the second half.
We talked about the two new big guys you got, and Johnson has been, in particular, has played very, very well.
He's a good basketball player in this league. He knows what he can do and what he can't do. Unfortunately, yesterday he had an easy layup and he missed it. But that's just basketball. But it never should have came down to that one play.
You also mentioned the officiating. You don't really want to go on too much on the officiating, but you mentioned last night that they were calling everything. And a lot of games I've watched you and watched the game, and they don't call enough. It doesn't seem to be consistent.
The problem in this league is that they are not consistent. And I think the players have gotten a lot better, and the referees have gotten a lot worse. And that's just my opinion. If the league is going to get better, I think we got to get better officiating. We also need to have a training camp for the officials. Let the coaches come into the training camp, because a lot of that stuff that they call is just unbelievable.
And most of them are university officials, Canadian university officials, and it's a different type of ball than what you're playing.
Well, you know what? Well, after that being said, now I understand why they get a lot of calls wrong. We have a different caliber of basketball players. They are much more athletic, much more bigger, and I guess it's harder for them to, get the correct calls.
You've got a game here Thursday against Ottawa. It's important that you turn this around before the season ends. Season end isn't far off.
It's not ending, but you know what? We've lost 4 in a row. We have to stop the skid on Thursday. But what we got to do is we got to keep focused on the big picture. The big picture is to win another championship. Once we get to the playoffs, everybody's back at 0-0, so it doesn't matter. And when you get to the playoffs, it's a different kind of pressure. Teams haven't been there before, don't know how to handle that pressure.
Whereas you guys have been, obviously winning 2 championships in a row. Could you give us a brief rundown how the playoff system works?
1 plays 4, and 2 plays 3. And then the winner of those 2 plays each other for the finals on our side. Right. And goes on the other side, 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3, and the winner plays for the championship.
Well, how many games in each series?
I think the first series is the best out of 5, and the championship series is best out of 7.
Talk again next week. For Micheal Ray Richardson, I'm Dave Langford of Metro News.